Good morning, everyone. You are tuning in to Naijha Speaks and Jane Unchained News. We got the badass vegan in the house this morning. Badass vegan in the house this morning. And if you don't know John by now, you're just going to have to check out my other live with him that we did back in May. So I'll put that in the comments for you so you can check it out because we're not going to be able to go through that extensive introduction. So you can check that out later. So, John, the last time we hooked up was in May. This was a couple of months after the official announcement of the pandemic. How have you been since we last spoke?
I've been great, actually. I've been taking it just one day at a time. That's all. That's the only thing you can do is one day at a time, and fix what you can fix. And if you can't fix it, you move on. That's
I like that. I like that.
Things, man. If it ain't for me, I keep going. If it's for me, I keep grinding on it. So,
right. One day at a time. One day at a time. One day at a time. I woke up yesterday morning and opened up my Facebook, like first thing in the morning, and then I see somebody posted something about 50 things to do or 50 things to love in Baltimore, and Landa Kush was 22. So that kind of made my day. Hey, and it's a nice picture of me and Greg, my husband, in there. I was like, yo, this is hot. So, one day at a time. You never know. You never know.
I'll never forget there was a saying that this comedian said. It wasn't a religious thing, but it made sense. He said, people always they're so thankful for everything when it goes right, but they're not never thankful when it doesn't go their way. He's like, what I'm saying? We always ask for things, and a lot of times we get mad, when prayer doesn't get answered right then. It's like, and he goes, the thing is, your prayer was answered. It's just the answer was no. And sometimes it was answered. It was just the answer. Right. And sometimes we don't want to live with that. We like that article came at the right time when it was needed. A lot of times we want everything to happen right now for me when I say, and it's like, nah, your answer is no right now. You gotta wait.
You are so right. You got to be patient. Everything in due time. When it's your time, and usually the universe is going to give you something when you're ready for it. And sometimes you're not ready, and then it tests you out. So it was the perfect time. So It's been close to 7 months. 7 months since we talked. How are things going with the They're Trying to Kill Us documentary?
It's going great, actually. It's been amazing to finish the first cut. We finished the first edit, and we submitted it to Sundance Film Festival. So we're waiting on the approval from that. I'm just keeping it positive, because they're gonna approve it. Why not?
Yeah, absolutely. It's something. I mean, if they don't approve it, then what does that say? This is something different. The whole vibe of it, and it's very much needed. So you're gonna get it. You got it. You worked hard for this.
I feel good about it.
So tell us. Go ahead.
We're waiting on that, and then once that gets approved, then the actual festival is not till January. Most likely going to be virtual, though. Considering everything that's going on.
Right.
And then from that point, we predict this bidding war over the film. So
nice.
That'll be nice too.
Nice.
4 years of hard work. Well,
this is your first one? Is it your first documentary?
First one. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We're gonna.
It might be my last one.
Don't say that. That's gonna be live number 3 after all this is over with. Then we're gonna have to talk about that. Yeah, I feel you. There was an artist that said the same thing. I think it was Eminem and 8 Mile. He said that was a wrap after all of that. He had to carry the whole film, and it's what? It's too much.
It's a lot, man. And I'm just a documentary. I ain't even doing feature-length film like that. I'm like, man, this thing. energy. Like
I can only imagine. I mean, I'll tell you a quick story, and then we're gonna move on to what we really hear about. I spent some time on independent film and on sets and being an extra, and on sitcoms and all this stuff. And I couldn't do it because it was like long days, and I had bills, and I had to make money. I wasn't a union actor, and I was like, you know what, y'all got this. I gotta go.
People think, oh, you rich now. I'm like, why? Because I made the film. Like nobody bought the film. I still gotta sell it. Like anything oh man, you got a camera. You gotta be. I didn't talk to y'all since then. I had somebody send me a message on Instagram, and they literally said, "Hi, I want to open up a vegan based product line. I need $10,000. Here's my PayPal account." Just flat out. I don't know this person at all. And it was right after a couple big articles came out, Source Magazine and this and that. And I was like,
you're keeping it real, man. People think because you're in front and you're doing all this stuff that you have a lot of money. Folks, you gotta crawl before you walk, and then you fly. You know what I'm saying? Like
you gotta belly flop, then crawl. Like man. That man straight sent a request for $10K. Stranger. He didn't care at all. When they say no F's given, none.
But you reached the goal, right? Because I know you had a goal, an initial goal, and then you were going after the $100,000, and you got that. I think you went over that. So that I'm sure that was a challenge within itself. And my little, grand.
Hey, we appreciate everybody that put anything in. Like even people that just spread the word. You know what I'm saying? Because I was doing a live with Doms yesterday talking about the bundle and everything. And we were just talking about on the flip side, like sanctuaries and, organizations that are out doing a lot of good. It's like sometimes you can't give the money, but you spreading the word about it actually is like donating money because you never know. You send it to 10 people. One of those people might give some money.
Right.
Or it trickles down. So I'm like, sometimes it's not about money. Like, don't feel bad if you don't have money to contribute to certain organizations or things that you really love. Sometimes just that word of mouth is enough to get it past something. Sometimes people keep stuff a secret and they're like, man, I wonder why this organization ain't doing so well. It's like, well, you didn't talk about them either.
Right. Exactly. And this is why I'm so happy about what I do, because a lot of times, I wish I could be very philanthropic, like people that have a lot of money, but I don't. But I do have a lot of connections. I have some time. I got some energy. I got this platform. So, this is what I can do to share and then get you connected. So sending blessings your way. So why are we here? What's a badass vegan bundle?
I'll take the badass vegan bundle as a name. It's generally called the plant-based bundle, and it's 80 creators, vegan creators that came together. So there's ebooks, there's e-courses, all kinds of things that are vegan related, from health, fitness, nutrition, even vegan menstrual cycles, vegan parenting, books for food for kids. There's even one about dogs and how to create recipes for dogs, vegan recipes. So everything is up in there. Even vegan keto is in there. Yeah.
Well, so I'm going to share the little intro that you sent me. So if everyone could bear with us, I'm going to share what the Badass Vegan has sent in terms of this little bundle. It's a little commercial. So let's see what you got. Hold on one second. Yeah. Okay, so here it is.
Right there. So it's in there. And normally, like I said, 97% is paying around $2,200 for it. But with this, it's only $50 to get all these books.
For $50.
Yeah, $50.
Okay, let's actually look at that, because I purchased it yesterday. So I'm going to share that that list that's on there, because it's really extensive. It's 80 different things, right? So let's go through that.
Even if you don't like somebody that's in there, you're gonna like the other 79. Like
here it is. It's right here, right? Is this it?
Yep.
Awesome. So what do we got here? The first thing is the chocolate hazel recipe handbook.
Yeah, saw that. The desserts, I'm definitely gonna be looking at. There was quite a few desserts in that hazelnut thing. You got you got everything from plant-based Ben, that's who like kind of got me into the circle of this. You got Tori Washington, you got Dom Thompson, you got Bianca Taylor, you got Nima Delgado, Johnny Juicer, Raw Radiant Health is in there. Man, it's so many different people.
This is like school. This is like a vegan bundle school of some sort.
Yeah. And,
14 day. Yeah, look at this. No weak vegans. Complete plant-based diet to straight. Look at this. When I purchased it yesterday, I didn't know what I was getting into, because I have a habit of just getting stuff. And then I said, what in the world? I'm gonna have to do 80 days of vegan. Depending on how long. And then
anything you can think of is right there.
So what is like your top 5 on this 80 list that people definitely have to get? Because you got to get all of this, right?
Man, it's so many amazing things. I would say, because I'm a fitness buff. They don't always show it, but I'm a fitness buff. So I would say between like Tori Washington, Nima Delgado's, plant-based Ben, and then Bianca is in there with Nima with their creation.
Badass Kitchen. That's where number 41, y'all. Badass Kitchen.
If we're gonna throw some good ones in there, I would say you might want to check out that Badass Kitchen.
That stood out quick.
I don't know the guy personally or nothing like that, but from what I heard, that book is on fire. That's the
plant-based dips and dressings. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go, I'm going to use some of this as some content. I'm going to go through this list, especially with the recipes. And some of these are going to become segments. I'm going to, because what I'm starting to do now is cook-offs. So I have one coming up Sunday with Eat Your Destiny, Cuba Rican. So we're going to do a cook-off on Sunday. So I might just look at some of this stuff, and then you might see some of this on some of the cook-offs of me doing some things, because this is a lot.
It's a lot.
Fat loss, vegan meal plan. Look at, so folks, this is $50, right? And what's the value of all of this?
About $2,213. I think that's the number.
$2,200 and $2,213. That's the worth of all 80 collectively.
80, but you get it for 50. So
you get it for $50. Wow. Right. Okay. Then I have to ask, what made you come up with this?
It wasn't my total idea, so I'm not gonna. I would love to take credit for it, but it ain't me. But I've seen a couple of organizations do it. That's where I got together and like form this consortium of like vegan powerhouses just to like put out information. And everybody was doing their own thing anyway. It was like, well, let's come together and we can really help people out without charging them an arm and a leg too. Because a lot of people, like I said, to pay $2,200 for all this is crazy, but
it's more than 80. I'm still scrolling. Look at this.
Yeah, still scrolling. Yeah, it's 80 plus. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Folks, we just went through a list of over 80 ebooks that you can get for $50. That's incredible. That's incredible. The Badass Kitchen, definitely alone, $50 for that. So everything else, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm excited. So I have a lot of work to do, because I got to go through all of this stuff and really use this. And trust me, I'm going to use some of this stuff and put some content online, because it's a lot of information. It is a lot of information.
I honestly have not gone through it all myself, and I'm part of it. Like, it's just, I was excited to be a part of it. And I was like, yeah, like this is a lot, like this is a lot to go through. Like, And luckily, it's just a lot of trustworthy names. Where I'm like, all right, I trust this person, that person, this person, that person. So I understand what's in there.
So the Badass Vegan Bundle, y'all, I put it's a transaction send our link in the comments. So that's how you purchase this. How long is this special going to be available?
Well, it ends November 3rd. So that is something that people have to understand. Like, it's not one of these things like, oh, this is just gonna be up forever. It's literally 10 days. Started last Friday, it's ending next Monday. And yeah, like, and like I keep telling people, I don't care who it is, my mama, my friends, don't hit me up on on December 1st thinking you're gonna be able to get in on this. It just it's not gonna happen because I'm not controlling it. I'm just part of it. Okay. So it like literally at midnight, December 1st, it's done.
December 1st. December 1st.
It's over. So you got all day, which is technically Cyber Monday, the 30th, to go in. And then after that, it's all gone. And that's, to be honest, that's when people usually wait. That's when the numbers are very high in sales because we procrastinators. That's what we do. So people go to the very end and try to get in, but sometimes they don't get in. They're like, I'm gonna do it on that Monday, and then Monday goes through, and then Tuesday comes around. They're like, oh man, I forgot to get it. And then emails go out about like, hey, can I still get a part of it? It's like, nah, we wish you could. But
no, that's why I jumped on it when I heard about it because it just said 80 ebooks for $50. That's a no-brainer, y'all. 80 ebook. You know how many sales I see online for like one thing for $50? Like you're getting 80 ebooks for $50. That's a no-brainer. I mean, even if you choose 5 on there, you're talking about $10, even 20, that's $5. Like, so you got to get this before December 1st. So we're hoping that people that are listening in and share. This is being broadcast on, all the platforms I have access to, including Jane Unchained, News and the Twitter platforms and YouTube. So definitely for $50, come on. That's nothing, to improve your health in all different categories of veganism, because you talked about fitness, you talked about, cooking. What other categories were in there?
Dr. Holistic is in there with his book, which is for medicine. That's in there.
Okay.
He talks about the power of the food that we eat. That's an amazing one. And you know what? I'm going to be honest too. Another dope thing about it is that it's a lot of vegans of color in there this time. Like,
okay, y'all. Vegans of color. This is for you.
Nothing against my white vegan family, but veganism gets whitewashed a lot, and a lot of times you don't see it. But there's a lot of vegans of color in this one, which is, and I'm not saying the whole thing is vegans of color, but there is more than I've seen in events past when it comes to bundles.
So that should make it definitely more attractive. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to say about the bundle?
Just
or anything, yeah.
I would say too, it's also for those that really want to transition. It's not, a lot of people, this is a great stepping stone to get started, with a lot of things that's going on, because a lot of people don't realize that, you can Google all day, and you're going to find some recipes here and there. You might find a couple articles here and there, but these books are like detailed guidelines for you. So it kind of helps out a little bit more. I'm not saying you have to get a bundle to do that, or you don't have to get an ebook, but it does help to have this as ammunition along the journey.
Now, when they purchase this, because I noticed it says the 5 downloads remaining. They got to download some of this before a certain time frame, right? Because I thought I read something yesterday about that.
I think you got to like November 2021 to download.
I see that November 24th, 2021. So you got to download all of this stuff.
You can download it 5 times, like because they know people they'll just download over and over and over and over. So you got 5 times for each book. Like you can, every time you go in, you have a different link to download. As you can see, each book has its own download button, and each book has a 5 download limit within that. But you got a year to do it. So in case you get a new computer or whatever, they try to give leeway to anything that might happen within that.
That badass kitchen right there is $50. You're gonna see me coming with some of that stuff. I'm gonna pick some things that are like that one right there. What's in there? Like, what do you have? Like, what exactly is in there?
I got like the carrot burger. I got
carrot burger. Wow.
Yeah. What else I got in there? I got quite a few smoothies.
Okay.
Some salads, some dressings. I like creamy mushroom pasta, which is good. I got like these
creamy mushroom pasta. Oh yeah, that's on the list.
And you know, I got a sweet tooth, so I had to throw me a couple desserts in there. So when you get in there, you'll see that. Like
that's the first one on my list right there. I got a plan for a show to demo some of that stuff. Then we got Tori Washington in there, bodybuilding guide. And you got to make sure you download before December 15th. So he's giving you a timeline.
Right, because his is more interactive if you go into it. So it requires a little bit of internet. So that's why it's giving you just till December 15th.
That alone is $50. Like, come on, folks, $50 for 80 ebooks, over 80 ebooks, and access to Tori Washington classes and badass vegan recipe. Come on now. This is a no-brainer.
I think Tori Washington is like one of the gurus of bodybuilding. You know what I'm saying?
What is he?
He can not. You know what I'm saying? Like this man trained Thor. You know what I'm saying? Like
he trained Thor. I didn't know that. He trained Thor?
He trained Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, man.
What?
Like people don't know. Like that alone to get any offer from somebody that does that, because you know his hourly rate ain't nothing, ain't no $5.
And I've been trying to get him on the show. You know, he's trying. You know, he told me to email him. I'm still waiting. Tori, we're waiting for you. I know we're gonna get you on. Busy man.
He's a busy man.
Yes, he's a busy man. Yes. Folks, this is a no-brainer. $50 for 50, not just ebooks. We can't even. I mean, it's access to other stuff in there. So, and it's going to end at midnight, December 1st. So you want to get that. The send our link is in the comments. You know, get it for a friend. You know, somebody that you love needs this, and they need it today, not yesterday, but today. So this is.
And you got the New Year coming up, New Year's resolutions. You know,
yes,
you got
perfect for New Year's resolutions.
New Year's resolutions. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying continue to not be vegan until New Year's, but. I ain't want nobody to be out there like what Badass Vegan said. I got to do it. No, that's not what I said. It's not, you know how the internet can be.
Right.
He was a turn on me. They be like, I heard he out there telling people to keep eating animals till no.
Oh man. No, but you know, you can start that right. You know, this is like why wait until January when you can start doing this now? Like, you know how people do the trial stuff? Just do the trial and then, you know, bang it out when January gets here. It's that simple, that easy.
Have fun. That's what I try to tell people, man. Veganism is actually fun. Regardless of the picture that's painted out there, like it's the struggle and everything. It's actually fun.
Yeah, we make it really cool. Trust me.
Go to Land of Kush. You'll
see. Exactly. Go to Land of Kush. You said it right there. Go to Land of Kush. That's where you want to be.
I feel like I haven't been there in, man, it's been so long. I haven't been there in forever. It feels like.
Well, make sure you let us know when you're coming up, because we definitely want to take care of you when we get here. We definitely, myself and Greg, want to get here.
Naijha, tell y'all, and I don't know if people know this about me. I love that I have so many friends that own restaurants around the country, and I'm always taken care of. But a lot of times what I'll do is I'll sneak in and don't tell them I'm coming so I can actually buy the food so I can support. Because so now I should tell you, it's been times I've been in there and I don't tell her that I'm there because I know that I'm gonna end up like, and I love it. Don't get me wrong, I love all of it. But sometimes I'm like, I want to support. You know what I'm saying? So like, it should tell you, like, I'm one of those people. Like I'll come in. It's sometimes I'll tell because I want to tell I'm there too, so I can say what's up to people when I'm there. But it's a lot of times I go in restaurants, nobody know I was in there until I post about it later on. You know, stuff like that. Like, because I think we got to support vegan businesses. Like, it's cool to support these, like, large corporations because they're making a change, too. But I think a lot of times we forget about our smaller vegan businesses And then again, we wonder why they're not around no more. It's like, well,
right.
You support them? Did you talk about them? Did you tell anybody how good it was when you were there? Like,
right.
So I think we gotta support, and we gotta be more vocal about the support. Like I said, you don't have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars there, but your voice can be the support that'll just carry them over as well.
And we definitely appreciate your support. John, what would you be doing if you weren't doing what you're doing with the Badass Vegan? If you weren't doing this business, this venture, what would you be doing?
Man, I you know what's funny? If I wasn't as successful as I am, and I'm not saying like I'm this uber successful person, but if I didn't have any success in the journey that I'm doing right now, I would still be doing the same thing.
Nice.
Because I started this to help as many souls as I can, including animals, humans, whatever. So, when I went vegan, it wasn't because I saw this like opportunity to be this business person. I saw it as a means of like healing myself and healing my community. And it just blossomed from there. So even if it wasn't, the same success as what I'm doing, I still be doing the same thing. People don't know, man. Like,
that's real.
People don't know. They see what's happening right now, and then they don't understand. Like, I lived in my car for like a month at a time before, like, make sure I had a gym membership so I could take a shower.
Right.
I come from, my birth mom was addicted to crack when she had me. Like all.
I think you talked about all of that in our initial video, I want everybody to check that out. That's when we had Milena on there,
right?
Triathlete.
I was a birth at one point. Like what I'm saying? Like my path, I had to go through all that to get to this point. So I'm like, I wouldn't change nothing. Like I honestly wouldn't. The trials and tribulations that make me respect the wins even more. Like, I love it. I love all the part of the journey.
Well, you're doing great, and you got a lot of fans. I can tell you that. So, we were lucky to get you on today. And I just want to take this moment to make sure folks are liking, subscribing, and commenting on NaijhaSpeaks.com. I got tons of interviews like this with the Badass Vegan and other folks that are making move in the vegan plant-based space, especially multicultural in terms of Black, Latino, and all cultures. So please check that out on NaijhaSpeaks.com. Go to badassvegan.com. Make sure you go to his website, check him out, and make sure you get that $50 80 ebook Badass Vegan bundle deal. Yeah. And I'm an executive director of the Black Vegetarian Society of Maryland, where we meet people where they are on their vegan or plant-based journey. You want to check us out at bvsmd.org. Shout out to our sponsors, A Well-Fed World, Veg Fund, Women Funders and Animal Rights, Eat the Change, collectively, and individual supporters like yourselves. We definitely appreciate you. John, before we sign off, is there anything else you want to tell the viewers? Because we're going to come back again, because you got so much stuff going on. Yeah. But for right now.
Man, what? I be on the lookout for the book. I just finished, we finished our book proposal, and the book.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna bring you back on for that, because Black Veg has an Amazon Smile account. As soon as that's out, we're gonna put it right up there with the rest of the books. We got Healthy at Last up there. Tracy McCurdy, you going right up in there. So let us know what's going on.
Shout out to Tracy. Yeah, definitely. I'm excited. So it's just, and it's quite a few things I can't even talk about yet. Like, I'm like, it's a pouring of abundance, and I'm just like, thank you, and just keep on grinding. You know how it is. You can't be so happy with one successful venture that you stop.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, we got a second location coming in another year and a half. So Greg is absorbed in that major project. We will own the building. Wow. And it's a multi-dwelling building, restaurant, and living quarters. So, Greg is excited about that. I'm excited about that. We'll be officially owning commercial real estate. So, it's a good thing. It's a blessing. I mean, yeah. Yes, Tina, go vegan, all save the animals. That is what this is about. You are tuning in to Naijha Speaks, contributor of Jane Unchained News. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you check me out on Sunday. Me and Eat Your Destiny are going to be doing the cook-off. We got the tofu scramble sandwich. Yeah, we go 11 o'clock. Okay, 11 o'clock. We're going to be on here, okay? Thank you, John. I appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of your day and have a happy holiday.
Love y'all. See you later.
Bye-bye.